I've worked in 3 organizations, and I can tell you that today's topic is actually of interest to every single person, especially if you've been working for 10 years thereabouts. The truth is, if you are like me and you believe that learning is endless and you can actually learn from anyone, then you should actually be watching me. And this is a very, very important topic, especially for people who are newly starting out, on the work journey. And the reason is because at the end of the day, we rarely ever have a second chance to make a good first impression. So yeah, this is the first video of a whole series that would be centered around the workplace. So most of the talk sessions I'm going to be doing now will basically be about the workplace. All right, so what do you need to enjoy this session? Kindly grab a notepad. It's so important, really. Don't just because we can easily forget things. Grab a notepad, grab a pen, and please grab a cup of tea. I should probably call it tea time with Ella, because I really want it to be relaxing, and I want you to really enjoy every moment and just take your time and just learn, right? All right, so I'm gonna go right into it. Why is it important for you to build a personal brand at the workplace? And what do I mean when... My name is Ella, and on this page I talk about all things fitness, because I am a fitness enthusiast. So I share my workout routines sometimes, and at the same time I talk about workplace, because I'm a working professional, really. So that's like my area of strength. And I also do vlogs a couple of times. I just keep it light and just do lifestyle. So kindly go through the playlist and find whatever is convenient for you and whatever suits your interest, and enjoy the content I'm going to be churning out. So hit the subscribe button, stay with me, and I'll be right back. We'll start today's talk on building your personal brand at the for you to build a personal brand at the workplace. And what do I mean when I say your personal brand? Okay, for all you know, even the organization you're working for is a brand. You are a brand on your own, and especially in these times, the times that we are now, okay, it is so important for every single person to have a very good corporate presence if you are in the corporate space. All right, so when I talk about building your personal brand, I basically am talking about, what do you want people to think of you, to think about when your name crosses their minds? So whether it's the bosses, your superiors, your colleagues, every single person within the organization, when your name is mentioned, oh, my name is Karen, my name is Ella, my name is Tracy, my name is Moyo, my name is Tosin, whatever, my name is, whatever your name is, once your name is mentioned to it. Now, for those of us who, will probably just be starting out, at the workplace, I want you to be very careful, especially about this topic, because it's a normal thing for you to get to the office, to the workplace, and find different category of persons. Now, part of the set of persons you'll be meeting at the workplace most of the time would be people who complain about everything at work, who complain about the bosses, who complain about the job itself, who complain about the organization, who complain about the pay, who complain about everything. There will be people who, they don't exactly complain, but they are so quiet and they just do their jobs, and they're like, please, I'm only here because I'm here to get to do what I'm paid to do. And once I've done what I'm paid to do, I'm walking away. There are other people who, there are different kind of people in the organization. And if you are not clear on the kind of brand you want to build for yourself, then when you come in, the temptation is that you probably would be distracted by every other person or something, or you kind of realize that after a long time you really don't have a stand. Where do I belong? So one of the things I want you to remember, really very important, is that you leave impressions everywhere. You do not have a second chance most of the time to make a good first impression. And even when you've made a bad impression the first time and you have changed, it takes time before people even realize that you have changed, because they leave with the impression they already had of you, you know. And then it's also important for you to know that you are going to an organization to add value to that organization. And if that is your mindset, yeah, because maybe there are some people who go to organizations just to get paid. I want to get paid. I need money, and I'm just going for the money only. But remember that value is usually exchanged. Money is exchanged for value. So if your mindset is that I'm starting a job now, I want to build a career, and I want to make sure that in every single organization where I work, I leave very good trails and very good impression behind, then it becomes very important to ask yourself, what brand do I want to represent? So there are different kind of brands really, but just know that your personal brand is about everything. It's about how you talk, it's about how you dress, it's about how you carry yourself, it's about how relational you are, it's about how you relate with your colleagues. It's really about everything, you know. So you need to sit down and ask yourself that if anybody thinks of me now, what do I want them to think about? Do I want them to think about somebody who is just shabby? Do I want them to think about somebody who is diligent? Do I want them to think about somebody who is wise? Do I want them to think about somebody who is mature? What do I want in the minds of people when they think of me? Why? Because once you are clear on the kind of brand you would like to be, you'd realize that every single thing you will be doing in the organization going forward would be in alignment with your brand, with your personal brand. All right. So I, for one, from day one, I knew I always wanted, I wanted the chic smart brand, chic smart. So if I'm going to be chic, then it means that I won't joke about how I look. You know, I'm going to spend some good money on my wardrobe, you know, getting very good clothes, getting very good shoes, especially because my job is such that I have to, you know, relate with different people at different time, different clients, you know. So if I'm going to be doing that, then I want very strong presence. So if I want a strong presence, I need it to appear in my chic nature, you know. So I need but then make no mistake, I mean, because there are people who come and appear very beautiful and all that, but when they open their mouth to talk, you're like, what just happened? I wanted to be that person who would appear, you know, and have a very strong presence, and when I even open my mouth to talk, oh my god. So I wanted the chic smart brand. There's no smart without chic, there's no chic without smart, right? And so it was important for me to make sure that I read very well, and I read, you know, a lot, so that whenever I have to make contributions or anything, you know, I'm doing it right. Do you understand what I'm saying? So really, guys, I just want you to take a moment, because I know that a lot of people have probably never thought about this. Just take a moment and sit back and just ask yourself, when my name comes to mind, what do I want to come to the mind of people? Now, don't worry so much about whether, you know, after a while, you probably want to do an evaluation. You want to say, is this really what comes to people's mind when they think about me? Don't go there yet. You know, we'll talk about that, because a lot of factors can actually come into play when people are actually making interpretations about who you are. That is not yours to control. But what you can control is that you have a very strong definition. It's clear in your mind. It's clear. This is who I want to be at the workplace. And make sure that you are nobody else. There's nobody else you can be. You can only be a better version of yourself. So make sure that you are real in this thing. Like, it suits your personality. It suits everything. So go back again, look at your personality afresh. Am I introverted? Am I extroverted? Am I choleric? Am I melancholic? Am I sanguine? Am I whatever you are, you know, however it is you are. Make sure that whatever brand you eventually want to build will be in alignment with who you are, because that way it becomes very easy. You know, it's not like work. It becomes very easy for you to achieve your personal branding. All right. So guys, that is really all that I want to share with you today. Make sure that, first of all right, don't forget, you are going in to add tremendous value. And when we talk about value, I'll do another video sometime talking about going over personal brand. People, write it down there. All right, the new guy who just got the new job, congratulations. What will be your personal brand? The person who is going to a new department, a new country, there's a whole new assignment, what would be your personal brand? You guys share with me. I'm very curious. I want to know, what is your personal brand? I shared mine already. Kindly share yours in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe, because so many more series will be coming. We'll be discussing a whole lot of other things at work. So please write it down there and connect with me. And I'm going to see you guys on the next episode of Sessions with Ella. Thank you so much and see you then. Please take good care until then.